test purposes and also for demonstration purposes, we are going to go ahead and operate this open so that you can see exactly what goes on. Alright, so I've done the test. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to tell it to go ahead and execute. Let's see here. Yeah, it's 4 cards. Let's just go ahead and execute. So you demonstrate a multi-card run. Hopefully I got enough cards in there. Alright, so we're going through the embossing. Pardon me. You can see this thing is completely immaculate and clean. Okay, since I had topper option turned on, there is the top, and ooh, beautiful silver, and right to the output. Okay, now come over here. Usually it just waits a moment, usually 5-10 seconds. Then grab the second card, and voila! Give you a different angle of view this time. Embossing wheel, kind of like an old style typewriter. Some companies are running, loyalty cards, membership cards, and they're doing the hand-set manual one-at-a-time cards. The savings and productivity that you get here, as well as the fact that this tops, because you'd have to have a manual foil topper, you'd have to have the little manual. I mean, it's almost, unless you're just prototyping something, it's really almost, I don't see the value in those manual systems for anything that you're going to do consistently. This thing will pay for itself so many times over and provide you the ability, whether you're doing it for your own company's purposes or you're doing it for a fee for service, the productivity of this and the simplicity with this software, it is just amazing. And as I demonstrated, the versatility on the different cards that stocks that you can use, pre-printed or the elegant different colors. Pardon me, I got allergies going, I think. So that's before tops. And voila, another beautiful card. And we had 4 rows of data, so it'll print one last card. Oh, and that's the last card. You can see it's now empty, so it print right down to my last card. And I mentioned, usually you want to run maybe 20 or 25 at a time. You'll get your maximum life balanced with your productivity. Run 25, give it a 15 or 20 minute break, run another 25, or run them 10 at a time, This is not designed to be an assembly line of run 500 non-stop. At that point, at that kind of volume, there is other equipment out there, or maybe it makes sense to even send them out to a mass producer. These are designed to be able to produce in real time very customized results in low to mid quantities. And voila! We have just finished the cycle. And as you can see, from card to card to card, they're going to be consistently perfect and the same. And we could have run this on a variety of stocks. In addition to those elegant, credit card style, here's a stock that, you can signify membership levels. This one is a kind of a lavender purple color. So many choices. In addition, there's a variety of foil colors that you could use. So as you can see, here's kind of a blue, teal, a green, silver. You can get gold. You can get black. Foil. Let's see if I have a sample. Yeah. See, so here's a sample of black foil. Very impressive. You can put black foil on just about anything, the same as you can silver. Silver is pretty consistent, but that black sometimes provides a better contrast depending upon what the background color would be. Alright, let us real quick do a close-up of the software. The software was developed by a gentleman out of Russia, and basically I'm just going to go ahead and start from the beginning on how you fire up your computer, run the DataCard software. Okay, it pops up. I just go to my chosen data source, which is just in this case the sample XLS. Apologize. Brace my elbow a little bit better so I don't shake. Okay, so I'll see the data that came in, and it could be a number of lines. Let me show you the file itself in Excel. Okay, so here we come in Excel. Now, of course, this could have 100 or 500 lines. Don't want to run them all at one time. You could have hand-typed these in, or we could have extracted this from a database or had a database exported out if you have a customer membership database. So, very simple to create your files. Open the files here. Now in this case I only have one profile that I've created. This one's called test. Hopefully this thing's focusing. Now it automatically, when I open a profile, will pull the first row of data, and then of course, like I said, it shows you a preview. So we know effectively what the card is going to look like as we design it or open to confirm that we have the right file open. And of course that number right there is merely what was printed on the back. So it is a WYSIWYG. What you see is what you get. Now compare that to the method of creating text files and having to put HTML style hashtags with codes that are going to send to the serial print. You have to do command lines and in different ways that just some people try to do it with different drivers or something. I have tested them all. This is where the money's at. This is how you have a simple no-brainer operation. Let me give you a little bit closer look of the inner workings. You can see that this machine is in immaculate condition, totally cleaned, serviced, refurbished, tested extensively. This is the ribbon for that back print where you saw on the signature line, which you see right here. It can actually back indent this right here. That is the encoding head. Make sure I've got my thing. Oh, here we go. So this is the encoding head. The card would run through this on that magnetic stripe if we were encoding. Beautiful machine. Effectively, and functionally, it would be like buying a new machine. There may be some very slight surface scuffs, because these were produced a number of years ago, but for the most part, it's a very impressive looking machine. Like I said, back here, there's just the standard serial. If you did want to install it on a newer computer, we would provide one of these serial to USB. It's a standard power cable, just like your computers and monitors. And of course, it just plugs into the back. Trying to get serial, just standard serial. So if you have any questions, let us know.